Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Luke, this is Lukewarm Reviews. I'm talking about Apostle today, the new Netflix joint from Gareth Evans, I think, of the Raid franchise. Let's get into it. This is the story of Dan Stevens, who goes to save his sister who's been kidnapped by this crazy cult. And it sort of unravels from there into a lot of supernatural kind of crazy stuff. Point number one, how is the viewing experience? I don't have a whole hell of a lot to say. I think this movie works really well. I enjoyed it a lot. There's a lot of really gruesome, really gut-wrenching scenes. It's very metal. I had a lot of fun watching it. Also, the structure is neat. There's this kind of, things come to a head a lot earlier than you think they're going to, and then you're like, oh, where does it go from here? And then it keeps upping the ante and upping the ante. So that was really nice, kept me on my toes. If anything, I would say that some of the occult elements felt kind of half-baked, never fully realized, and I almost wish that there were no supernatural elements and it was just sort of this parable about the insanity of humankind. But it didn't bother me too much. I just thought they could have refined that aspect of it a tiny bit more. Point number two, is it original? I gotta admit, my knowledge, if you guys watch a lot of my videos, you know I love horror films, but I didn't until I think later than most kids do. Just as a kid, they scared me a lot, and so I didn't really get into them until like later high school, almost even in college. So my knowledge of older horror movies is sorely lacking. I freely admit that. Like, I haven't seen The Wicker Man. I know a lot of people are comparing this to that, but that all is to say it was something kind of new to me. I enjoyed it. I also haven't seen the Raid movies, so heading into this, my knowledge was pretty bare minimum of what to expect, and I had fun. Point number three, how was the acting? Dan Stevens is really good. I like all the movies that he's in, but for the most part, he seems to play, at least from what I've seen, purposefully more stoic and less emotional characters. And in this film, he has a lot of moments and scenes that are very high stress, high emotion, and he pulls them off really well. I think he's actually quite good in this film. Michael Sheen is great as well. The whole ensemble does a good job. Last thing, the cinematography is really neat. There's some cool camera work with, like, it flips around a lot, changes orientation a lot, which is really nice. There's some cool zooms and whatnot. Some nice scares, not that many though. It's not terrifically scary. And the music doesn't really come to mind at the moment, but it's good. So that's Apostle. Check it out because it's on Netflix and it's cool. It's not gonna blow your socks off, and it's certainly not the best horror film of the year, but it's cool. It's definitely cool. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you've seen Apostle, what you think about it. Let me know what else to see. I definitely want to see First Man, and then Halloween, obviously, and Mid-90s, I think, comes out tomorrow as I'm recording this. So there's a lot of stuff that I really want to see coming down the wire. Subscribe for that. Share with your friends. You're cool. Stay cool. I'll see you soon. Bye.